Playing your position. You got to figure out where you fit in this lawn care system. There are plenty of things you could be doing, but you should only be doing what you're good at. I'm learning that myself. What up, fam? This is Vic from Cutz Premium Lawn Services here in Conyers, Georgia. Hoping you're cutting on. So I wanted to share a few things in this video. And one of the things I want to share is what's working for me in my market. What's working for me as far as which yards I'm really getting better returns on. And, you know, if you can learn from me, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have anything to add, please put it down in the comment section. Let me go with what's my niche when it comes to marketing. What's my niche when it comes to marketing? It's two things. Number one, my niche is Google, my Google business. That gets me a lot of clients, man. It gets me a lot of clients, a lot of phone calls. And from there, I find out what the subdivision looks like. If it's a subdivision I really like, I go in and I put flyers in there. If a subdivision is kind of shaky, I'll take the client, but I don't spend a lot of time putting flyers in that subdivision when it comes to a large volume. I did find, or I'm finding out that when I like a subdivision and I blanket it with my flyers, man, I do get some returns once again, especially when someone that called me from Google, pretty much that means when someone else in that subdivision look up lawn care near me, they're going to see me and they already going to see a flyer. So that's kind of like hitting them two ways. So I found out that if you're doing my Google business and you're getting phone calls, take the time to search the map to see what that subdivision is like. The larger the subdivision, the better returns. The more cookie cutter it is, even better return. What I mean by that is you got subdivisions with no trees and stuff like that that are cleared out, and you may have anywhere between, let's say, 90 houses on up. Man, you have a better chance of having a price in your head of what you're going to cut all those yards for, and then going out and blanking in that area, because you will get other calls from that same subdivision. Now, if you're not getting any calls from that subdivision, is a good chance that maybe that when they Google lawn care near me on my Google business, you're not popping up, especially if it's a large subdivision. So, no, that's food for thought, and that's something that I've been doing, because when you have a website, you're gonna get random houses all over, man. And man, I'm telling you, you want to focus on the area that you like. So that's one of the things I've learned. I also learned that when you don't have, like, if you don't do certain areas and you really get really cool with somebody, man, go ahead and forward that work to them. Especially I had someone give me a call. They told me the areas that they operate in, and I don't even do these areas, and I get plenty of calls. I mean, like, plenty. And I forward it over to him. And truth be told, I get a lot of calls in McDonough. So if you, number one, if you have a website I can go and look at, number two, you have some pictures on your website or something, and number three, I would like for you to be on my Google business. And if you in McDonough or Henry County, man, put your contact information in the comments, and I'll go ahead and forward you some work, man, because I get so much from places I don't typically service. Is ridiculous, and I don't have anybody to refer them to that I think is reliable. And that way, if you are on Google, if you are, then you may get some people that's here in Conyers that you can forward to me. So we'll share the work just like that. Because you know why? Because I can't cut all this grass by myself. Another thing, man, I'm getting my niche on understanding which properties I really want to service and which properties are more profitable. when you start getting into 12,000 square feet, 14,000 square feet, half an acre, man, let me tell you something. That junk plateaus. Everyone wants the same price, and you're cutting more yard. So I realized that my niche is between 5,000 square feet up to about 8,000 square feet. I find out that my price is more consistent, and I can get more bang out of my buck. So I look for those properties, and one of the ways you can do it is to Google those properties, trace them out, especially if you got yard book, and see what those properties like in those subdivision. And man, you're on your way of figuring out how to price point this work. Because once you get that niche, you can say no to a whole lot of bigger properties. Because right now I have people calling me and say, "Hey Vic, I got 2.5 acres. What can you do?" I said, I don't service anything that big. I'm starting to say no to big properties because man, it's just too much work and I'm not making the money off of it. But tell you what, if you are a person who service huge properties and you got the equipment, don't come. I ain't gonna refer you going out there with a doggone push mower, and you live in the Georgia around me. Let me know, man, because I get calls and I turn those away too. So you definitely need something bigger than a 60-inch because I got that. I wouldn't want to send you unless you. Nah, I don't think you should be cutting 2.5 acres on this with a 60-inch mower. You need something bigger. I don't know how you're gonna make your money. But that's not my business. You might want to push it. I don't know. But if you have something and you don't mind cutting something that huge, put your information down. And if I get something there, I'll refer you as well. And last thing, I'm trying to avoid doing one-time cuts. And you already know the reason why. You can't grow a business if someone's going to try to treat you like one time. I would say like a pizza delivery person, but 9 times out of 10, if you like Papa John's pizza or Pizza Hut pizza, you're going to have them deliver pizza to you several times. Well, what I'm finding out, the one-time cuts, you'll do the work, clean that yard up, and you look out for them, thinking that you're going to have a long-time customer, and then they cancel on you. Because one of the things that I would typically do when I talk to people, I would tell them that I'm not servicing one-time cuts. I'm only doing bi-weekly. Now, by telling them that, guess what they wind up doing? Well, I'll do bi-weekly. Do I have to sign a contract? No, it's no contract. So they have me go out there, cut the doggone yard one time, and then cancel on me. So I done switched the game up now. This is what I'm doing now to market, to get rid of those one-time cuts, and also to find more dependable and reliable clients. The same way they want a dependable and reliable lawn care service, I want a dependable and reliable client as well. So what I do is I give them all the options, give it all to them, and I make sure that in the option where they signing a contract for the season, they're saving some money. So basically, that just say someone calls in and their property is $50 for me. I'll say, hey, under contract, and I send this stuff in writing too. I do not just take their word for it. In Yard Book, you can send them an estimate and they can approve it by way of the phone. So when you send it, you can send it through a text, and it's really cool because they can approve it. Now, if you want me to do a tutorial on that, just put it in the comment section. But really, you can go on to Yard Book, and they already have tutorials on these things. But if you like mine better, I think I'll look out for you. But anyway, I send them the estimate, and inside of the estimate, it'll say contract, $50. Then another one will say no contract, $55. Now the thing is, no contract, $55 over 20 services, you saving some money. And that's typically a season could run somewhere about 20 services, so you saving about $100. Who wouldn't want to save $100? But also it saves me too, because I don't want to be going out doing cleanups and then you're gonna cut me at the end of the day. And I know some of y'all say, well, you charging for the cleanup. Yeah, I get it. But my point that I'm making is that I want long-term customers, and if they see that, they understand. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't let it be super overgrown without charging them. I do that. Now, I also put in it one-time cuts. I give them a price. Your one-time cut is yada yada yada. So I don't tell people no more. No, I don't do one-time cuts. I'll say, hey, right now I can't schedule a one-time cut. I'd love to do it for you, but right now I can't. You know, boom, and I move on. I do not try to hook them or somehow persuade them all of a sudden now to get bi-weekly services. People typically know what they want before they call you. So don't persuade someone to do bi-weekly. So you want a one-time cut? Yes, I can do that. I so certainly can. Here's your price. Go away. That's the go away price. Here's your price. And I can't guarantee you when I can get to you this week. You'll have to give me 5 business days. I say that too. Some people wait, some people don't, and I don't lose sleep over it because I know that in my business, I have to figure out where I come in and what's my niche. And I'm learning that. I didn't understand it at first. So fam, that's all I wanted to add for today. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And always, man, you have to focus on ways to work smarter, not harder, because this business is hard enough. Figure out ways of getting it done. So cut on, lawn care family, cut on. I'm cutting out. Peace.